Good day, guys. Today is another day. We are coming to learn something about how to cut a shirt. Before we start, let's work with our measurements. Over here, we have a chest of 41. We will divide our chest 41 into 4. Before dividing the chest, we will fold our fabric. For the overlap, for the bottoms and hose side, we fold 1.5 inches and then iron it for a neat cutting. After the cutting, that is where you start with your measurement. Before putting in the chest measurement, you mark 0.5 inches. That is the place that is going to enter the shirt, supporting the whole side. So after marking your 0.5 inches inside, you start with your main chest measurement. The chest measurement was chest 41. Chest 41 divided by 4 will give us 10.25 plus your allowance. You repeat the same process down there, your chest measurement plus your allowance. And then you draw a straight line. After drawing the straight line, you measure your length measurement. Our length measurement was 27, so 27 plus an allowance of 1.5 inches, which will give us 28.5. Then you mark and cut. That's for the front part. So easy. So after cutting your front part, you fold your fabric into 2 again. That's for the back part. For the back part, here is a little bit controversial. After folding your fabric into 2 for the back part and iron it, you take your front part. So when laying the back part, the front part needs to overlap the back part 0.5 inch. That is for the hose and bottom side. It needs to overlap the back part 0.5 inch. That is for the hose and bottom side. After clearly and initially getting that one, you add 4 inches to the back part. You add 4 inches to the. So after rolling your straight line, you just cut it out. So after cutting it out, you just come back and lay everything correctly. Here is where we are going to get our shoulder slant. Our shoulder slant, you divide both fabric into 2. We got over there 6 inches and drop by 2.5 inch, and then you cut it. You cut it like this. Here is how the slant is going to be. You just cut it like this and fold the back part and let it overlap the front part 0.5 inch. So if you cannot use your technical eye, you just mark it out 0.5 inch, roll a straight line, and then set your overlap and iron it neatly for it to stay. That's all. Very simple. So over here, we are coming to put our back measurement. Our back measurement was 18 inches. So 18 inches divided by 2 will give us 9 plus our sewing allowance. Over here, we cut everything genuinely, so that when you sit and you are sewing it, there is no need for you to stand up. So after your back measurement, we are coming to get our armhole. Our armhole, you 2 inches from the back measurement, which was 9.5. So 9.5 minus 2 inches will give us 7.5. 7.5. After getting your 7.5, you make sure every time your front part, the half inch that you marked, that is where your measurement is going to start. So you get, before you get your chest line, you mark your 10 and quarter over there for it to reach the armhole, and then you join the lines together. After reaching the armhole, you come back half an inch or 1 inch, and then you draw your curve. You draw your curve neatly. The armhole measurement we got was 20.5 inches. So after drawing your curve, you make sure you measure
20
and see if the measurement you got or the armhole is the same as the one you got while taking the measurement. So the measurement we're actually using here is 20 inches. 20 divided by 2 gives us 10. But over here we got 10.5. In terms of like this, you come up a little bit and actually measure again. Measure again. After measuring again and you gotten your 20 inches, you come here and add our 1 inch over here. Our chest measurement 10 and quarter plus 1 inch of sewing allowance. You do the same thing over down there and then mark out our straight line. Very simple and very easy. After marking your straight line, you then cut it neatly. And then over here, you raise the back part and cut only the front part. For men's clothes, anytime you are cutting a men's clothes, the front must be lesser than the back part. So after cutting the front part, you put the back part there and cut a very few portion. And then cut it closer to the front part, half an inch, and that's all. So now we are done with the armhole, the back part, the chest measurement. We are coming to get the neck measurement. The neck measurement, you measure 2 inches from the back part and over to the shoulder part, to the front part, you measure 4.5 inches. Since it's a shirt, there's no need for the neck to be bigger, unlike kaftans. So you just mark out your straight line, and over here you mark out your straight line and make a slight curve. Since the neck is in a cylindrical form, since our neck is a cylinder form, just mark out and measure. Over here, shirt for chest 41 is okay to get a measurement of 17. So after measuring it, we got 17, 8.5, which is 17 divided by 2. And again, you remove the back part from the front and cut only the front. After cutting the front, you bring the back part again and cut a few portion, and then remove it and just cut it like this. Very simple and very nice. So right now we are done with our armhole, our neck. So we are coming to cut the sleeve. It's a short sleeve dress, so you measure the armhole measurement. Over here we got 11.75. So cutting the sleeve, you fold your fabric into 2 and fold into 2. You make sure you get from the tip to the down there 10 inches. And since our sleeve is 9.5 plus sewing allowance, folding allowance must be 20. So initially over there we need to get like 7 inches for that box frame to cut our sleeve. Very simple. So in cutting our sleeve, you measure 3 inches here and go inside by 5 inches. 5 inches, and then that's very good for a freehand curve, a freehand sketch. That's good. And then you cut. After cutting, you see you've gotten a very nice and clean armhole curve. So you measure your 11.5 that you got on your main bodies. The 11.5 you got on your main bodies, you measure it, and then the sleeve. Now you come back to the sleeve length. Since the sleeve length is 9.5, you add a sewing allowance of half inches, making it 10 inches. 10 inches, and you mark it out. Now we are coming to our around arm. Other people may call it biceps. Our biceps, after measuring it, was 14 inches. 14 divided by 2 will give us 7 inches, plus our sewing allowance, half inches. 1 inch. Then you connect both lines. We are almost done. So the folding part over there was 1.5, and you connect both lines together, and then cut it like this. Make sure to not cut it straight. Always leave a shape like this. The shape will help you, because this is a hand that we've cut according to the measurement. There's no need we are bringing it back to the table again. So the reason why that part was cut like this is so that when you fold it, it may align to the dress, for there will be no shortage. That's it for the sleeve part. So after this, you just fold and